Hey guys, welcome to the
Nish
Verse.
So in this video, we'll be busting some class 10th myths. So moving to the first question.
Does class 9 percentage matter? Absolutely not.
Only say that the basics that you have got in up till class 9th, they can give you some edge in class 10th, but I think they don't matter specifically. Like they'll only help you in something, but not properly, I would say. So I think if you will do more hard work in your class 10th, I think that's gonna be a game changer and not your past performances.
If your basics are strong, then you will definitely score good marks in class 10. It isn't about how you score 99 or 70 and above 70. It's all about your dedication and hard work in class 10.
Moving to the second question.
Did we join any coaching?
So yes, I did join coaching of PCM, physics, chemistry, mathematics in the earlier phase of my class 10th, and after October I think I left my tuition, and after that I didn't join any coaching because I thought now it is not needed. So it basically depends on you. If you think that in online classes you cannot perform better, I think you should join the offline classes. But yeah, if you are comfortable enough, I think there's no need to join such.
I also joined offline coaching in my class 10th because I feel that I am not fully prepared, so that I used to go to the tuitions. आपको उस ट्यूशन में जाना चाहिए जहाँ पे आपकी प्रैक्टिस अच्छी हो रही है, फॉर स्पेशली मैथ्स एंड फिजिक्स. ऑफ कोर्स दे आर द मस्ट एंड यू हैव टू डू अ लॉट्स ऑफ प्रैक्टिस इन स्पेशली मैथ्स.
So moving to the third question.
Does pre-board marks matter?
So I would say that they don't matter directly, but it gives you a reflection of your performance that you have been doing up till your pre-boards. So I think they are better check marks, but I think you should also keep this thing in mind that the teachers tend to make the paper a little bit harder. So don't get more demotivated. Just get motivated rather.
ऑल्सो टीचर्स आपकी थोड़ी सी हार्ड चेकिंग करते हैं ताकि वो आपको वर्ड्स के लिए प्रिपेयर करें जो सीबीएसई दे सकता है. अब सीबीएसई का कोई भरोसा नहीं है, वो आपके लिए इतना लेवल का भी पेपर दे सकता है, इतना लेवल का भी.
Basically, you need to focus more on your boards rather than your pre-board results, and don't think about it all. Now moving to the next question.
Distractions, the favorite topic of every student in class 10.
So first of all, let me tell you one fact. We are not aliens. We are humans just as you. So of course it's a problem of everybody. It's just only thing that you need to think or ponder upon these things, that you are responsible for your own things. You are responsible for your every action. And I think हर एक चीज़ की थोड़ा टाइम लिमिट रखो और not do it in amount that is harmful for you. So I think that's all.
The pro tip I will give you that कि आप टू डू लिस्ट बनाओ, उसमें लिखो कि आज मुझे ये करना है. फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे फर्स्ट चैप्टर साइंस का करना है, देन मुझे पीवाईक्यू करना है. देन जब वो हो जाए तब आप उनको कैंसिल आउट करो और अपने आप को एट द एंड ऑफ द डे एक रिमार्क दो. मैंने भी अपनी क्लास 10 की जर्नी में यही किया था, एंड आई फील वेरी गुड दैट मेरे जितने भी रिमार्क्स हैं वो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स वेरी प्रोडक्टिव रहते हैं.
So yes, this was a very pro tip. You should use this one. Next question is, how many hours do we use to study? So
It depends on you.
It's very honest that it depends on you. What are your capabilities and what are your potentials? But I will tell you honestly, if you study for 3 to 4 hours daily on consistent basis, I think nobody can defeat you in that. But you need to be consistent enough to maintain that for an year. Because that's a different thing. That's a difficult thing. Because studying for 8 hours in one day and not studying for a week, I think that's not going to be productive. If you study for 3 to 4 hours on a daily basis, that's going to be more powerful, than anything else.
The conclusion is that in class 10 you need to be disciplined, consistent, and everything.
You know what does she mean? Next question
is practice matters. Of course, a lot of practice matters in especially maths and physics.
I would say that I will name you 3 subjects in which the practice is a must. It's mathematics, then science, and then social science. I think these are 3 subjects which are non-negotiable in practice. You cannot deny that you don't need any practice in this unless and until you are a very, that's child. You know what I mean? So I think you need to do a lot of practice, and it's not like that you don't have to practice in other subjects. Of course you need to do, but I'm telling you like the how much hard work you have to put in these 3 subjects. Now, these are subjects in which you have to put a lot of hard work. And in the other subjects, I think you need to put less hard work.
एंड जहाँ तक मैंने देखा है मेरे क्लासमेट्स को ज़्यादातर एसएसटी से ही फियर लगता था, क्योंकि वो एसएसटी में प्रैक्टिस ही करना भूल जाते थे. वो मैथ्स एंड फिजिक्स को तो इतनी प्रायोरिटी देते थे, बट एसएसटी की वजह से ही उनके मार्क्स डाउन गए हैं. तो द थिंग इज दैट कि आपको SST पर भी फोकस करना है, स्पेशली इन हिस्ट्री आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी क्वेश्चंस की, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू।
Next question is, what about NCRTs? So let me tell you very honestly that NCRTs, जो लोग बोलते हैं ना कि NCRTs are a must, yes, they are saying it all true. It's non-negotiable guys. आप NCRT को नहीं छोड़ सकते बिल्कुल भी, मतलब it is a must. आपको पहले इसको टिक करना है, उसके बाद आपको अलग चीज़ों पे जाना है।
Also in my class 10th I focus more in NCRT rather than other refreshers, बिकॉज अगर हम रिफ्रेशर को ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं तो NCRT में जितने भी इंपॉर्टेंट बॉक्सेस होते हैं, जितने भी हाईलाइट्स होते हैं जो ब्लू बॉक्सेस में होते हैं, वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, स्पेशली इन साइंस एक्टिविटीज मैटर्स अ लॉट, सो स्टिक टू योर NCRT rather than other refreshers. So we hope you like our video
And yes, बस इतना ही सही है। Bye.